Ciao, my name is Alessandro, but you can call me Uchi, and today is the 1st of December, which means one thing and only one thing. It is time to start our Exit Advent Calendar series. This year we're gonna be solving the newest release for the Advent Calendar, the English one, which is the Intergalactic Race, and it is going to be 24 days filled with riddles and puzzles, and I hope you're gonna decide to join for the full journey. It is kind of a space-themed, kind of race-themed Advent Calendar, so we're gonna see what this has in store for us this year. But in case you're new to this channel, you need to know that this is not the first time we solve an Advent Calendar. Last year we solved the Missing Hollywood Star calendar, so in case you're curious about that, or you're impatient because you wanna see more riddles, puzzles, or you just care about that one for some reason you stumbled upon this video, well, I'm gonna leave you the link to the series and the playlist with all the episodes in the link showing right now at the top right corner, or in the description below, and you're gonna find also the playlist with all the episodes for this series in the description below. It's gonna be a long journey, it's gonna be full of surprises. Now, allow me this intro to be like slightly longer than all the others, than I promised in the other intros of the other videos. I'm gonna keep it short and concise, you know? I like to talk a lot, I'm Italian, what can I say? This year I'm gonna be joined for some episodes, or maybe all episodes, by a friend, so I'm not gonna be alone. It's gonna be more dynamic, it's gonna be more, you know, a little bit like maybe we're quicker, maybe we're smarter together, maybe we're not, we'll see. But in general, I want to remind you that if you like this kind of content, you can leave a like to this video, subscribe to my channel to follow along the 24 days journey, but also for more board game playthroughs, how to play, a lot of fun content. Speaking of which, I just want to, I'm gonna make this disclaimer in this video, and then I'm gonna try not to make it in the next videos, but I want to remind you that almost 90% of the watch time hours come from non-subscribers, which means people watch a lot of my videos, they watch it for a long time, but they don't subscribe for some reason. And I know it's kind of annoying subscribing to the channel and seeing my face showing up in your home screen like more often than you would like to, but I'd be immensely grateful if you decided to subscribe nevertheless. Also, if you want to support the channels in other way, there's gonna be Patreon, Ko-fi, or even the YouTube membership here on YouTube. You're gonna find all the information in the description below, and obviously thank you so much to everybody who's gonna decide to do so. Now, I also want to mention that there's gonna be a little bit of intro story for this game. If you want to skip that because you don't care, there's gonna be the timestamps in the description below or in the chapters of this video. I think this is all. I think it is time. It is time to finally start our intergalactic race with day 1. And here we go, we have the Advent Calendar, the Intergalactic Race. Let's start with day 1. I'm here with my friend Daniele.
Hello!
And full disclosure, the reason why Daniele is here is because our friend Cecilia, shout out to Cecilia.
Ciao Ceci!
Also watched this series last year. I don't know if she's gonna watch it this year because she's in Colombia having the time of her lives. Yeah, and also her family watches it, and she said last year I was too slow solving everything, so now she can blame both of us instead of just me. So that is my intention this year, not to be blamed for being too slow, or at least not alone. Let's start the series by reading the introduction. As you know, there's always a big introduction story to these calendars. And if you don't care about the story, there's gonna be timestamps in the chapters of this video. You can just skip it and go to the riddle. But otherwise, let's start with the introduction. It's early December in a galaxy far, far away. After a long day at work, you are looking forward to a refreshing drink in your favorite watering hole. You enter the somewhat shabby space bar and make your way to the counter. You know the barman, a Houndian with an eye patch, quite well. "Can you make me a double Yupita, Tom?" "Coming right up," he replies and grabs a fresh glass. You relax into your favorite spot at the counter and let your gaze wander across the dimly lit room. Like most evenings, the singing of the beautiful four-armed Ganymeia can be heard from the stage. The tables are full of the usual clientele, but also a few people you've never seen here before. A pale lady with a narrow white hat sits in an alcove. She's completely engrossed in a game of dice. Strangely, she seems to be playing all alone. A rabbit in a spectacular coat is standing at the dartboard. With remarkable speed, he sharpens a handful of carrots with his large front teeth and throws them one after the other at the dartboard. They all hit the bullseye, with no exception. A shaggy white giant comes to the bar and speaks to Tom in a language you don't understand. A kind of loud howl that is somewhat reminiscent of the call of a wounded animal. The barman seems to understand him. He bends down and pulls a roll of toilet paper from under the counter. Visibly relieved, the hairy giant pads through a swinging door to the back. "Another star shake, please," calls the customer to your right, a gaunt guy with a weathered face. If you had to guess, you'd say he's from Earth like you. The guy seems happy in his own company and not interested in talking. "Tom, turn on the TV," calls a rather slim-looking Mobian from the back of the bar. The pre-race commentary should have started by now. Good heavens, yes, the race! You had completely forgotten it starts today. The entire cosmos has been talking about nothing else for weeks. Once again, the IMB, the Intergalactic Maritime Board, is organizing the 24-day Le Mans race. If you remember correctly, it's some kind of big anniversary. This year the route will lead through large swaths of space. Gunther presses the remote... Oh, sorry!
It's Gunther!
Gunther presses the remote control. A commentator appears on a screen in the corner, standing on a still empty runway and reporting excitedly. Unprecedented interest in this major event that connects people from many different planets. The spectator sits on the route, at least on the parts of the route that are publicly known. Have been sold out for months. We have heard that tickets are now being traded on the black market for the price of small planets. "You just don't understand the hype surrounding this thing," you say to Tom and take a long sip of Jupiter. "Well," replies the Hondian, "you have to admit the prize for the winner is pretty spectacular this year. Think about how wonderful that would be. From now on, they will be in charge of the annual Christmas celebration for the whole galaxy." That would be my nightmare. But in the end, the same people always win. You murmur and look over at your taciturn neighbor, whose gaze is transfixed on the screen. His face is completely motionless. It is impossible to guess his thoughts. On the screen, the commentator is now interviewing the founders of the IMB, a blonde woman and a remarkably tall man. "We have heard," says the commentator, "an intriguing fact. Some sections of the route are completely unknown to the race participants. Is it true that the route will have to be figured out during the course of the race? Are you sure that will work?" "Oh, I'm quite confident about that," the man replies cheerfully. "For years, we have been impressed with how much enthusiasm and cleverness the race teams brings to our challenges. Of course, we have a very few special surprises planned for the anniversary, so no one should be complacent." Nodding, the woman adds, "It certainly won't be child's play, but the long and the short of it is that the best racer will find the right path." For a moment, it looks like she winks conspirationally into the camera as she says these words. The commentator is now talking about how doggedly the candidates have prepared. Some would have left their home planets, quit their jobs, and put their social lives on hold. "Well, they're all a little over-optimistic," you say shortly. "You said it," the gaunt man next to you replies. After a short pause, he adds, "Do you have any plans for December?" You look at him in surprise. "No, why?" The stranger points his star shake towards the screen. "Because of the race, I could use a helping hand." You almost drop your Jupiter in astonishment. "You are taking part in this?" The man nods curtly and shoves a handful of cashew nuts in his mouth. When he notices your astonished expression, he mutters just one word. "Christmas!" Then he looks at you calmly, as if taking part in the 24-day Le Mans race is the most natural thing in the world. Perplexed, you try to understand what is happening here. "And you want me to," you stammer. "What would my duties be?" The man makes a vague gesture with his hand. "Whatever is required, really. Reading maps, carrying out small repairs, making sandwiches, maybe cracking a joke now and then to keep me from falling asleep." "And what will you be doing?" you ask. "Well, I'll be flying the spaceship. What else?" He replies as if you are extremely slow-witted. Then he holds out his hand to you. "My name is... you tell me. I don't know. What is that?"
What is it? Herbranzer Verkrossolinski Desnik?
"That one. Exactly that one," he says. "But my friends call me Klaus." "Oh, it's Klaus." "Very pleased to meet you, Klaus," you reply, shaking his hand in surprise, which he seems to take as agreement. "Good. Glad that it's sorted," he says and empties his glass with one long gulp. "I'm going to pop by the little space racer's room and then we'll meet outside at the spaceship." And with that, he gets up and disappears towards the toilets. You stare after him in disbelief. Gunther puts a second Jupiter on the counter, this time in a takeout bottle. It's on the house, he says, and then adds, by way of explanation, Klaus is a good sort, you should go with him. After all, it's about... Yeah, about Christmas, I know. Then, without knowing exactly why, you make a decision. Alright then, come in. You grab your Jupiter and slide off the bar stool. Bye Tom, see you at the end of December. Let's go to the 24-day Le Mans race. Are you ready? Then continue reading on the calendar page 1st December and get started with the first riddle.
Woo!
So theoretically we have this storybook here, and I rip the pages because, I mean, you theoretically rip the pages and you start reading from the 1st of December, and then you have one for each day basically, and on the back they might have some stuff. That's how it works in case you don't know. And then also you're gonna have all the little cells, and this is gonna be the one related to the 1st of December, and then all the others you're gonna find out while solving the riddles one by one. But I mean, now we can start with the story number 1. Day number 1. As you step out the bar, you're almost run over by a turbo sleigh. Sleigh! Startled, you take a step back and see the same rabbit in the driver's seat who had just ruined the dartboard inside. He races away, his ears flapping in the wind. I wonder if he's taking part in the race too, you mutter to yourself in a low voice. Sure he is, someone says next to you. He's the shaggy white giant from the bar who obviously also speaks your language. We're all taking part, he adds. The rabbit, me, and her too. He points with his hairy paw over to the pale lady who is boarding a kind of futuristic white hot air balloon. The shaggy creature climbs into his craft, which looks like he built it himself out of spare parts he found at home. It mostly resembles a rusty boiler. By the way, I'm the Yeti, he says in a friendly voice. I'll see you at the finish, if you make it there, that is. He steps on the accelerator and his steam-powered boiler rattles into motion. Now you're curious to see Klaus' vehicle. You frown and look around the parking lot, where there are many waiting vehicles. How are you supposed to know which one is his? You go back to the bar and shout in the hallway in front of the toilets. Klaus, are you nearly done? I'll be there a little while, comes the answer from inside. What does your spaceship look like? You call again. Oh, funny story, he replies. Until half an hour ago, I didn't have a spaceship. But then a used spacecraft dealer came into the bar. He bought me a Starshake and offered me a vehicle. Of course, I jumped at it straight away. The race is imminent. I have no idea what the thing looks like though. Sold as described was the deal, but it was such a bargain. Of course, I wrote down which one I bought. The details are on the dealer's business card. It should still be on the counter. Maybe it's not entirely legible. The Starshake was in the way. Sorry. Sighing, you make your way back to the bar to look for Klaus' notes. Please turn the page, now open door 1. Behind you will find 2 riddles cards, A1 and A2, and 1 strange item coaster. What did you do? Open it!
Open. I don't want to ruin it.
It's literally supposed to be broken.
Oh.
And we have the 2 cards here. And the coaster, supposedly. And you're usually supposed to, like, just tear this up here.
Oh.
And yeah, this is supposedly where the glass has gone. And then we have this. What is this stuff now? So we have, we need to turn the page. Let's see what's happening here.
Oh.
So we have all the vehicles, and we need to understand probably which one is the one that we got for free apparently. And used rockets and spacecraft, vehicle, founder and managing director, Milky Way 17. Numbers, Mercury. Numbers and colors. And then, what is this? Tvajuk. What is that?
Is this everything we have?
This is everything we have.
So in the back?
No.
Oh, nothing.
Please keep safe. This card will show you the way to the correct solution later on your travels. Okay, so this is something that is not probably...
Dot line is something for later.
I think this is something for later, yes. So, I don't know, and I don't know, the broken paper, I don't know.
So these are the this is all we have, and this thing.
Yeah.
Behind nothing again, yeah.
No.
But I mean, these colors are the same colors we have here. Like this is pink.
Yeah,
white,
yeah, and I think we need to find, because I think these is like TYP. They all start with TYP here. I don't know if you can see it. Is there anything in the thing? Let's
this
have
is
a look.
Italian. Look at that. Shout out.
Oh, shout out to the
Ita.
literally with Italian colors. Then all
Yeah,
the others don't
this
make
is
any
different,
sense.
you see? That's why. 'Cause like,
The green?
this is white, red, green.
Yeah,
It's not in
no,
the
but
same
you
order,
need to
right?
find the right, I think you need to find the right vehicle, and then the colors are gonna tell you what are the numbers, and then you put it in the decoder and you get
I
the
also
answer.
think these ones are the same vehicles that are here, right? But, maybe not. No, that's not true.
I don't know. There's because there's like, just give me a second.
Ooh.
He's saying that some of the vehicles are here, but I don't think they're the same. I
Yeah,
think
no,
this
they're
is
not
unrelated at the
identical,
moment.
no.
This is what is inside the room. Is literally just the bar. I don't know if it says anything, to be honest.
Can you show again the left one?
I don't think. Wait, just give me a second.
Okay, so this is the name of the bar, just that.
Yeah, that's just the coaster. The coaster has the same symbol that I'm showing here right now.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's related. And then the door has this kind of thing. I don't know if it makes any difference, to be honest. I think this one needs to match. This is basically telling us it should be IHE. Do we have IHE somewhere? Because I think this is, if you see here, this is TYP somehow, right?
TVO.
Yeah, but it's like it needs to continue somehow. I don't know what the coaster is doing here, to be fair.
How about this? If you just want to continue, maybe these
Oh,
lines.
wait, yeah, you're right. This is how it continues. Okay, we have it. So this is TYP EHF. We have E. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
EHF. Okay. Oh, we were quick this time. Last year, doing the first one, it took me a while. So we need to have a green, red, blue. And let's look at these numbers here. Green is going to be 7, red is going to be 1, and blue is going to be 3. So here we have the decoder, and supposedly I think we need to input number 713, and then we're gonna verify if it's correct. But before doing that, just don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for next videos. And also at the end of this video, you're gonna find directly the link to the next one, to day 2, if you wanna binge watch. But now let's try the combination that we thought about. So it is 7 because the first one is green here and the green here is 7. So 7. Then we have 1 because the 1 is the red one. I don't think the colors matter in this case. And then I covered it. No, it's the F is 3. So let's do it like that. Okay, now we can take away all these things here. What you do is like flipping it, and then it's basically gonna tell you from the cell where you started, you're gonna go left, 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 and then it should have the same combination of symbols. So if we go left, 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 is it circle, diamond, hexagon? It is. So it is correct. To show the thumbs up, you need to, you know? Amazing.
But easy.
Yeah, this was doable. I was about to write the number on the wrong one. Okay, this is number 2. And so tomorrow we're gonna be solving a number 2, which for tomorrow, I mean, right now for us, but tomorrow for you. So, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Ciao, actually.
Ciao.
Better. Much better. Thank you.
Ciao.